My beloved child, before you go further, pause your heart for a moment and breathe in this truth. The one I destined for you is not ignoring you. They are not careless, and they are not blind to the connection that burns between your souls. They feel it too, but they are afraid. Deep down, your soulmate's fear has nothing to do with you and everything to do with the wounds they've carried for far too long. Subscribe now, my beloved, so you never miss the messages that awaken your heart and align your soul with divine timing, because what I am about to reveal will open your eyes to what your soulmate has been silently battling all along. Your soulmate is afraid of being seen for who they truly are. They have learned to hide behind strength, humor, or distance, because once before they gave their all to someone who shattered them. I see their heart trembling every time your name enters their thoughts. I see how they pray silently, asking me, Lord, what if I love them and lose them? What if they see my brokenness and walk away? This fear has become a quiet prison, not one built of walls and chains, but of memories. It whispers to them, you are not enough. You will fail again. You will be hurt again. And even though their soul recognizes you as home, their mind tells them that love is a storm they cannot survive twice. My child, understand this. Love that comes from me will often awaken fear before it awakens peace, because it stirs everything that is real. When two souls that were once separated by pain finally draw near, the past will try to speak louder than the present. That's why your soulmate pulls back sometimes. That's why they stay silent when they long to reach out. They are not running from you. They are running from what their heart already knows is true. But I, your God, am dealing with their heart even now. I am whispering courage into their spirit when they think of you. I am showing them dreams, memories, and signs that will not let them forget you. They may try to resist it, but divine love cannot be erased. I planted it before the beginning of time. Your soulmate's fear is rooted in the thought that they might lose themselves again. They once loved someone who made them feel like they had to shrink to be accepted. They were told that love was control, not freedom. And so when they sense your presence, when they feel the sincerity of your heart, it overwhelms them. They say to themselves, this love feels too good to be true. But the truth, my beloved, is that it is not too good. It is divine. I designed this connection to mirror the kind of love that heals, not harms. And that is exactly why it terrifies them. Because healing requires surrender, and surrender requires trust. Right now, your soulmate is learning what trust truly means. They are in a quiet season where I am breaking down the walls they built for survival. They are learning to release control, to open up to the kind of love that will not abandon them. You must understand that love born of heaven takes time to mature. It must be tested, purified, and prepared. Do not take their silence as rejection. Take it as transformation. Every moment you feel ignored, something sacred is happening behind the scenes. They are learning to forgive the people who broke them, and in doing so, they are making room for you. Sometimes they stare at your picture and wonder, why do I feel this deeply? Why can't I move on? And I whisper to them, because this one is different. This one is sent by me. Yet their human fear still argues, but what if I'm not ready? What if I ruin it? My beloved, they are afraid not because they do not love you. They are afraid because they love you more than they have ever loved anyone. They are afraid that this time love could actually last. They are afraid that you could be the one who sees through every defense, every wall, and every scar. And to them, that level of exposure feels terrifying. You have to remember your soulmate is still healing the parts of themselves that someone else made them doubt. They are afraid of losing control because love with you feels too powerful to manage. But I did not call them to manage love. I called them to experience it. I am showing them that love is not about perfection. It is about divine purpose. And you, my child, must be patient. You must not chase them, but you must also not harden your heart. Keep your spirit open, because your light is the very thing that draws them closer to me. When they see your peace, they learn what peace feels like. When they sense your strength, they find courage to face their own weakness. There are moments when they think of reaching out, late at night, when the world is quiet, and the memory of you refuses to fade. They type messages they never send. They replay your laughter in their mind. They imagine holding you without fear. But then, their old self whispers, "Don't get hurt again." That is the battle happening in their spirit right now. A battle between divine love and human fear. And I am intervening. Every tear you cry, every prayer you whisper, I use it as fuel to soften their heart. Because your prayers carry authority. They are unlocking healing in the very soul I created for you. You may not see it, but the connection between your souls is spiritual first. Every time you think of them with love instead of frustration, you send light into their darkness. Every time you forgive their distance, you release chains they don't even know they're bound by. That's why I keep telling you to stay aligned, to stay pure in your intention, because you are helping them fight battles they can't yet explain. My beloved, they are afraid of this, that once they let you in, they'll never be able to let go. That once they confess their feelings, they'll lose the safety of hiding. That once they surrender to love, they'll have to face every wound they've buried. But I tell you this, when love is from me, it will not destroy them. It will free them. The storm they fear is actually the bridge that leads them to you. Every delay, every silence, every moment of doubt, it is preparing their heart to recognize that you are not their past. You are their divine future. Do not let their fear make you question your worth. You were not sent to chase. You were sent to reflect. You were not chosen to beg. You were chosen to awaken. The love between you is not a test of timing. It is a revelation of purpose. Even now, I am turning their fear into longing. I am giving them dreams that confirm your presence. I am aligning circumstances that will bring your souls into harmony. You may think nothing is happening, but I tell you, everything is moving. Your soulmate is learning to see you as a promise, not a threat. They are learning to believe that love can be safe again. And when they finally step forward, and they will, it will not be out of fear, but out of divine conviction. Keep loving without attachment. Keep believing without forcing. Because the same God who whispered their name to your spirit is whispering your name to theirs. You must know this, my beloved. Their fear is the sign that they have met something real. The enemy only fights what carries destiny. And this love and your love that carries the mark of heaven. So wait with faith, not frustration. Pray with hope, not heaviness. Because the day will come when the fear that kept them silent will turn into the confession that changes everything. And when that day comes, you will see why I asked you to trust me all along. My beloved soul, as I continue to speak to your heart, understand this truth that few ever realize. Your soulmate's fear did not appear overnight. It was born from years of spiritual battles, heartbreaks, and moments where they trusted the wrong hands. I, your God, saw it all. I saw when they believed in love that only took from them. I saw when they poured everything they had into someone who could not see their worth. I saw when their tears hit the pillow, when their smile hid pain, and when they vowed to never love again. You see, that vow, that silent promise, became a wall. They told themselves they were protecting their heart, but what they didn't realize was that they were also protecting themselves from the very love I sent to heal them. You. Now, they feel drawn to you in ways they cannot explain. You trigger something sacred in them, something their soul recognizes but their mind resists. When they look at you, they see light, peace, and safety. Yet at the same time, they feel exposed, vulnerable, and uncertain. It's not because you've done anything wrong. It's because the presence of genuine love uncovers every hidden wound. My beloved, this is why I ask you to be patient. What they are fighting is not you. It is their own reflection. You remind them of who they were before the world taught them fear. You make them feel things they thought they'd never feel again. And that power both attracts and terrifies them. Late at night, they whisper prayers they think I do not hear. But I do. I hear them say, God, why does this person feel like home but also like risk? They are afraid of falling too deep, because this time they know it's real. And when love is real, it demands authenticity. It requires the breaking of pride, ego, and the illusions of control. They are afraid that you will see the parts of them they still hide, the insecurities, the regrets, the mistakes they never forgave themselves for. They are afraid that if they show you their weakness, you'll change how you see them. But I, your God, am working in their spirit to understand that love doesn't reject, it restores. Do not let their fear make you bitter. Let it make you wiser. Because while they are learning to open their heart, I am using this time to strengthen yours. I am teaching you patience, empathy, and faith. The kind of faith that stands firm even when you see no evidence. Sometimes divine love comes wrapped in silence. Sometimes it looks like distance. But make no mistake, they feel you. They feel your prayers. They feel your energy pulling them closer. There are nights they wake up from dreams of you and wonder why they can't escape your presence. It's because you are not a coincidence. You are their divine mirror. Every time they try to move on, I pull them back to the memory of you. Every time they convince themselves it was just a phase, I send them reminders. A song, a scent, a stranger's face that carries your eyes, because I will not allow them to forget the one I designed for them. But hear me, beloved soul. Your role is not to chase, it is to glow. Do not beg for love that is already yours in the spiritual realm. Continue to walk in purpose. Continue to grow in peace and let me handle the awakening of their heart. Because the moment they see you standing in your divine power, unbothered yet full of grace, they will recognize that your love was never pressure. It was prophecy. They are afraid of this, that you might love them so purely that they will have no excuse left to hide. They are afraid that your love will expose their deepest truth, that they were created to love you back. And the enemy knows this, which is why the fear grows louder just before reunion. I am breaking that fear, little by little. I am sending angels to comfort them in dreams. I am showing them visions of your smile when they feel lost. I am whispering to them, this is the one. Do not run this time. And even though you can't see it, they are beginning to listen. The heart that once shut its doors is now unlocking. The eyes that once turned away are starting to see the truth. The hands that once trembled at the thought of love are beginning to reach out in faith. You, my child, are the answer to their silent prayers. You are the peace they didn't believe existed. You are the reflection of the divine love they were searching for in all the wrong places. And now that they have found you, they are afraid of losing you. Not because they doubt your loyalty, but because they doubt their own worth. I am rewriting that story. I am removing the shame that told them they were unworthy of real love. I am teaching them that they are enough, that they deserve to be loved without pretending, and that the love I sent through you is not a punishment. It is a promise fulfilled. So when you feel their energy pull away, don't panic. Whisper their name in prayer. When you feel disconnected, trust that I am working behind the veil. Because the love story I am writing for you two is not built on instant gratification. It is built on eternal connection. They are slowly realizing that no matter how far they run, your soul is the one they will always return to. They are realizing that your love was not meant to control them, but to free them. They are realizing that your patience is not weakness, but divine strength. My beloved, soon the fear that kept them away will become the reason they come closer. Because once they conquer it, they will see that love is not a danger. It's their destiny. Keep your faith steady, even when your heart feels heavy. Keep your light shining, even when their silence feels confusing. Because what's coming next is the moment of clarity, the divine awakening where both of your hearts finally meet in truth, not just in longing. Remember this, your soulmate is not rejecting love, they are learning how to receive it. They are not denying the connection. They are discovering how to stand in it. They are not lost. They are being led. And as you wait, remember, I am with you. I am shaping them into the person who will no longer fear love, but honor it. I am preparing them to love you the way you deserve to be loved, fully, fearlessly, and faithfully. The season of silence will not last forever. The one who once ran will soon walk toward you, not with hesitation, but with divine confidence. And when they do, you will see that every tear, every prayer, and every moment of faith was worth it. You must know this. The fear they carry is not stronger than the love I placed within them. And nothing, not distance, not time, not confusion, can stop what I have already ordained. Stay in faith, my beloved soul. The story is not ending as it's unfolding. I placed you in their path not to create anxiety, but to awaken courage. I sent you as a reflection of what love is meant to feel like, safe, enduring, and unshakable. Yet their heart trembles because they have never encountered love this genuine. They are afraid of vulnerability. They are afraid that showing their true self will expose them to rejection. But I tell you this, my child, vulnerability is not weakness. It is the gateway to eternity. Every layer of defense they have built, every wall they have raised, is about to be softened by the very love you radiate. And even though they resist, the pull toward you is stronger than their fear. Sometimes they question their worthiness. They whisper to themselves, "Am I truly deserving of someone like them?" They forget for a moment that I created them perfectly to fit into your life, that their presence in your journey is no accident. Their fear is not a reflection of your light. It is a shadow cast by their past pain. Your soulmate fears losing control, but divine love requires surrender. They fear that once they give their heart fully, they will be powerless over the intensity of the connection. Yet it is in that surrender that they will find liberation. I am teaching them that love does not diminish power. It amplifies the soul. Even now, I am planting seeds in their heart. Moments of reflection, dreams where your presence is undeniable, memories of your laughter and your eyes. All of these are reminders that I have orchestrated this connection. I am showing them that love is not something to fear, but a gift to embrace. They are afraid of being hurt again. They have loved before, and the echoes of betrayal still linger. That fear whispers lies, that the love they feel for you is dangerous, that opening their heart will result in pain. But my beloved, this fear is temporary. The love that comes from me heals before it hurts. The love that I planned for you, too, will restore what was broken and fill every void they thought would remain empty forever. Your soulmate fears the unknown, the uncertainty of what could happen if they surrender fully. But I tell you, my child, uncertainty is the doorway to destiny. The love I have designed for you is not subject to chance. It is divine alignment. Every hesitation, every moment of doubt is a step closer to clarity, a preparation for the depth of love that awaits. Even in their fear, they are drawn to you. Every glance they steal, every thought they entertain about you, every prayer they whisper in the quiet of night, all of these are signs that their heart cannot ignore what I have orchestrated. Their fear is proof that they recognize the magnitude of what is coming. Do not mistake their silence for indifference. Do not misread their hesitation as rejection. What you see as delay is, in truth, the refining of a heart that will soon be ready to love you fully. I am working within them, shaping courage, instilling patience, and breaking down the remnants of distrust that once held them captive. Your soulmate is afraid of exposure, the fear that they will reveal every imperfection and be seen for who they really are. But my child, I tell you that when they finally embrace this love, every imperfection will be met with acceptance. You were designed to love them as they are, and they were designed to see your love as a sanctuary. Their fear is not stronger than their desire for you. It may delay action. It may cause moments of doubt, but it cannot prevent destiny. I have placed you in their heart, and I have placed them in yours. The universe conspires, my beloved, when love is divine, and no fear can derail what I have ordained. Even now, your soulmate is having internal battles. They wrestle with doubt and longing, fear and hope, hesitation and devotion. And I am there in every moment, whispering courage into their spirit. I am guiding them to the realization that their fear is temporary, but the love I have designed for them is eternal. You, my child, are their vision of what could be. You are the embodiment of the love they have prayed for in secret. You are the answer to the silent prayers they have not dared to speak aloud. And that is why their heart hesitates. Because when they finally surrender, they will be giving all that they are to the very person I created for them. Patience, my beloved, is your weapon and your shield. Do not rush the unveiling of their heart. Do not push them before they are ready. Allow me to orchestrate the timing, to lead their steps, and to prepare their spirit for the love that cannot be contained. Every time you feel uncertainty, remember that I am the author of this love story. Every delay is part of the divine script. Every fear is a prelude to courage. And every silent prayer they offer is a step closer to revelation. Your soulmate is afraid of losing themselves in love, but I am showing them that surrender does not destroy identity. It fulfills it. They will learn that giving their heart to you is not a loss but a gain, not a risk but a reward. They will see that the love I have designed is not fleeting, but everlasting. Even now, as you hear these words, I am strengthening their heart. I am breaking the chains of fear, dissolving doubt, and filling their spirit with readiness. They are moving toward the point where fear will no longer paralyze them, but will propel them into the embrace that has been waiting since the beginning of time. Your role is to remain steadfast. Stand in your power, walk in your purpose, and shine your light. Because it is your faith, your clarity, and your unwavering presence that will anchor their courage when they finally take the step toward you. The love you share is not ordinary. It is destined. It is sacred. It is divine. And the fear they feel now is only the threshold to the joy, peace, and fulfillment that will come when they realize that their soulmate, you, was never far. Remember this, my beloved, their fear is temporary, but the love I have written for you is eternal. Their hesitation is not denial but preparation. Their silence is not rejection but refinement. And the day they finally embrace you fully, you will understand that every moment of waiting was a step toward the miracle that is about to unfold. Stay in faith, my beloved soul. Your soulmate's fear is only the prelude to their awakening. And when that awakening comes, it will be a love that surpasses every expectation, fulfills every prayer, and honors the destiny I have set before you both. My beloved child, as we reach the culmination of this divine message, hear me with all the depth of your heart. The fear that resides in your soulmate is not a barrier, it is a bridge. Every hesitation, every moment of doubt, every silent prayer of uncertainty is part of the path leading them to you. And you, my child, must understand that this is not a journey of speed, but a journey of divine preparation. They are afraid of surrender, because surrender means complete exposure. They fear that once they open fully to love, there is no turning back. But I, your God, am reminding them and you alike that true surrender is not the loss of self. It is the discovery of your highest self, a self that can love without fear and receive without reservation. Your soulmate has wrestled with shadows from the past. They have carried burdens they thought they would carry alone forever. And yet you were sent as a light into that darkness, a reminder that healing is possible, that love is not a trap, and that they are worthy of joy. Their fear is proof that they recognize the weight of what is about to come, a love so profound that it will require courage, honesty, and faith. Do not mistake fear for rejection. Do not mistake hesitation for indifference. The heart that loves with caution is the heart that has survived trials and is now learning to trust again. And in this sacred space, you are the catalyst of their courage. Your patience, your consistency, your unwavering belief in what is destined has become the unseen force that propels them forward, even when their doubts scream to retreat. They fear being hurt again, but I am teaching them that with you, love is different. With you, it is not about control or manipulation. With you, it is about union. A meeting of souls that were created to recognize each other across lifetimes. And that knowledge both excites and terrifies them, because they understand that this is real and lasting, unlike anything they have ever known. Your soulmate is afraid of their own intensity. They sense how deeply they can feel for you, and it overwhelms them. But I tell you, my beloved, it is this very intensity that will one day carry them to your side fully, courageously, and without reservation. Every hesitation now is a rehearsal for the boldness they will display when they finally claim their love for you. Even now, I am working behind the scenes, guiding every thought and dream. I am planting visions in their heart that will leave them no choice but to act. I am aligning circumstances that will draw your paths together with undeniable clarity. Every moment of fear, every pause, every second of internal struggle is being transformed into the fuel for a love story that cannot be broken. They fear losing themselves in love. But I tell you this, their surrender will not erase who they are. It will reveal their true self. They will discover a strength in giving their heart freely, a liberation in vulnerability, and a profound joy in unity. And when that moment comes, every doubt they ever had will vanish like mist under the morning sun. Your love is a mirror of the divine. It is patient, it is faithful, and it is unwavering. And it is this reflection that is teaching your soulmate the most important lesson of all, that love is not to be feared, but embraced. That the connection I have written for you both is sacred, indestructible, and eternal. The fear they carry is proof that love has chosen them. The hesitation you see is evidence that they are on the verge of awakening. And the silence you feel is not absence, it is divine preparation. I am orchestrating the timing so that when they finally come forward, they will do so with a heart fully ready, eyes fully open, and a soul fully surrendered to the love I have destined for you both. Do not let impatience cloud your heart. Do not allow doubt to overshadow your faith. The more you stand in clarity, in patience, and in unwavering belief, the stronger their courage becomes. You are the calm in their storm, the light in their shadow, and the hope that reminds them love is possible. They fear exposure, rejection, and the vulnerability that true love demands. But these fears are being dissolved even now. Every prayer you whisper, every moment you radiate love and patience, every act of faith you perform, these are all instruments in the divine work that is softening their heart, breaking down their walls and guiding them into your embrace. Your soulmate is afraid that once they love you fully, there will be no turning back. And indeed, once they take this step, everything changes. But that change is the blessing, not the threat. Because what I have designed is eternal. What I have written is flawless. What I have ordained cannot fail. Even now I am preparing them to speak, to act, to reach out. They are rehearsing courage, strengthening their heart, and learning that love is not about control, but about freedom. They are discovering that with you, their soul will not only be safe, it will be cherished, honored, and elevated. You, my beloved child, are the answer to prayers they have not dared to speak. You are the peace they have searched for. You are the fulfillment of a love that has always existed, waiting for the moment when two prepared hearts meet. The fear that they feel today is only the threshold to the love that will define their tomorrow. The hesitation is the necessary pause before divine union. The silence is the final preparation before the voice that will declare devotion. My beloved, hold steadfast. Stand firm in your faith. Continue to shine your light. Walk in your purpose and live in the fullness of my love. For the day is coming, and it is closer than you imagine, when your soulmate will cross the threshold of fear, step fully into love, and embrace the destiny I have written for both of you. When that day arrives, you will look back and see that every moment of waiting, every prayer, every act of patience, every ounce of faith was exactly what brought you to this perfect moment. The love that once seemed distant will be realized fully. The heart that once feared will beat boldly. The soul that once hesitated will surrender completely. And in that sacred union, you will know the power of divine love. Love that transcends fear, surpasses human understanding, and fulfills the promise of eternity. Subscribe now, my beloved, and continue to receive divine wisdom, guidance, and messages like this. For your love story is not just a story, it is a prophecy being fulfilled. And the fear that once held your soulmate back will forever be replaced by the courage to love you as I intended, fully, faithfully, and fearlessly.